welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with a tag video, a tag created by one of my lovely friends here on YouTube, Chantal Tiffany. I will link her channel down below. It is Smells of Summer. I was tagged by my beautiful friend Lalada Beauty here on YouTube as well. I will link her channel also down in the description box. Both of these ladies are amazing people. I adore Lalada. She is such a generous, sweet person and one of the few that I know who genuinely supports others and is very generous. She's one of those people who always is genuinely supportive of other creators, and for that reason I really love Lala. And she also has a great channel where she talks about perfumes mostly, and she does hauls and a variety of videos. Check out her channel. Same with Chantal, I love her channel. So the concept is Smells of Summer. So it's really about perfumes that remind you of different smells associated with summer. You know, fresh cut grass, cotton candy, the ocean, the beach, the, you know, hot weather, the warm sand, stuff like that. So I'm going to talk about fragrances in my collection that remind me of those smells of summer. If you want to see what they are, just keep watching. So you guys, the first fragrance I have in my hands is from a fragrance house that is so prestigious, so opulent, so luxurious, very exclusive type of fragrance house. This fragrance house grows their own oud, for example, so that they can put 100% organic crisp oud in their fragrances, which is what makes their fragrances with oud so amazing, you guys. It's not your like barnyard oud, you know, it's like really crisp, clean oud. There's no comparison. So the first fragrance that is from the house, Fragrance du Bois, is right here. This is Oud Jaune Intense. You guys, this fragrance has oud in it. The thing about that 100% clean, crisp, organic oud is that it doesn't overpower the fragrance. It lets the other notes shine as well. So that's the case with this one. So this is a fragrance, as you can see from the juice here, this beautiful, like ambery juice here that's gorgeous. This is a beautiful yellow floral, white floral, fruity, sweet, tropical fragrance, you guys. Oh my goodness. I can never get enough of this, and I am very careful using this because I use it sparingly for like occasions that I want to remember. So this is like a scent memory type fragrance for me. The smell of summer that this remind me of, those gorgeous yellow and white florals that I grew up around, you guys. I grew up on a tropical island. I was a little kid on that tropical, beautiful island before I moved here to the US. Oh goodness, you guys. This reminds me of those gorgeous tropical yellow and white florals, especially during the summer when they blossom, they bloom in the morning. This reminds me of that beautiful frangipani, those big beautiful trees with frangipani flowers all over it, like when you walk through a grove of frangipani trees. Oh my goodness, this reminds me so much of that smell during the summer. It's so stunning. And I remember frangipanis around temples in Sri Lanka, for example. They tend to grow frangipani around temples there. That smell of frangipani with that, you know, scent coming from the temple, it just reminds me of it. And this also reminds me of the gorgeous scent of jasmine when I woke up at 6 in the morning and walked outside to the front yard. The gorgeous scent of jasmine vines that my mom had in the front yard. Oh my goodness. This reminds me of that, reminds me of the frangipani, reminds me of the gorgeous jasmine. This fragrance, you guys, smells authentically, purely like the real stuff, like the real frangipani, the real jasmine. This fragrance smells like I'm sticking my nose into a basket of gorgeous, intoxicating tropical florals, you guys, like jasmine and frangipani. Oh my goodness. So this has actually jasmine and frangipani. This has other white florals. I know there's orange blossom in here. This also has a fragrance note that's supposed to remind you of unripened bananas. I can totally get that, and that also kind of intensifies that gorgeous summer on a tropical island, you know. This is such a gorgeous, narcotic, intoxicating scent that is like a very concentrated scent of tropical florals, you know. Oh my goodness. Also, this has a gorgeous pineapple note in you guys. Oh my gosh. Tell me if pineapple doesn't remind you of summer, you know. And of course, this has that gorgeous, crisp, clean, 100% organic oud, which kind of is under there, lifting all the other fragrance notes up. My husband loved this fragrance so much. And this is one of the man killers. All the men love this fragrance. I get so many compliments. So yeah, this reminds me of a gorgeous summer on a tropical island surrounded by beautiful tropical florals. This is Fragrance du Bois Oud Jaune Intense. Next, I have another fragrance that is very much a narcotic white floral that reminds me of gorgeous white florals that blossom in the summertime, you guys. This one is none other than Scandal by Roja Parfums. Goodness, you guys, this one is a very narcotic, bewitching, kind of powdery white floral scent. This is basically a white floral, like floral powdery scent. This is all the stunning, gorgeous white florals imaginable. Any gorgeous white floral you can think of is in here. There's gardenia, there's jasmine, there's lily of the valley, there is tuberose, there is freesia. There's a whole bunch of white florals in here. And this also has, I believe, rose in here as well. It opens with bergamot like most of Roja perfumes. And then in the base you get that orris with that powdery touch, with the sandalwood with the sensual touch, and musk with the slight edge. This reminds me again of those gorgeous white florals that blossom in the summertime, especially there, that beautiful tropical island I grew up on. Such a gorgeous scent that reminds me of summertime, walking out to the front yard, our garden, and smelling all those stunning white florals, you guys. This is Scandal Essence de Parfum by Roja Parfums. Next, I have a scent that reminds me of the ocean, you guys. Oh my God. It reminds me of the ocean, the sweaty skin, the salty, sweaty skin, that beautiful sort of skin scent, you know, that you get in the summer when you sweat. It reminds me of that, and it reminds me of the beach, the ocean. This is none other than Olympia by Paco Rabanne, you guys. Oh my goodness. I wore this on our beach vacation. By the way, I vlogged it. I will link that up here and down in the description box. We rented this beach house on a private beach, you guys. It was such a fabulous vacation. And I took this with me and I wore it on the beach, and it was perfect. Perfect. And it, with that salty air on the beach with this scent on me, it smelled divine. This is basically a salty vanilla. There's a huge dose of vanilla in here, and there's a salty accord in here, and it's a very much a marine fragrance. There's white florals in here. It's also woody, it's amber, it's citrus, it's powdery, it's slightly balsamic. Oh, I love this fragrance. Again, this smells like what your skin smells like, mixed in with that ocean breeze on a beach. You know, that saltiness of your skin mixed with that ocean breeze, the marine vibes coming from the sea. Oh my goodness, it's such a unique fragrance. And the white florals you can smell in here as well. This is water jasmine, you guys. There's ginger with a zing in the opening. There's green mandarin. There's a salty note. There's a vanilla note. Like there's a big dose of vanilla in the middle. And those two are in the middle, I believe, the middle notes. This, of course, has ambergris with that marine vibes. It's a must for the fragrance like this. There's sandalwood and there's cashmere. Oh my God, you guys. So that reminds me of going to the beach in the summertime, you guys. This fragrance right here, I adore it. It's basically a beach day in a bottle right here. This reminds me every time of going to the beach in the summertime. This is Olympia by Paco Rabanne. Speaking of going to the beach in the summer, there's another fragrance in my hands. This reminds me of like going to the pool, like smelling the suntan lotion on other people, which obviously I don't need suntan lotion, and going to the beach and smelling suntan lotion in the air, you know. It basically reminds me of a hot summer day in a gorgeous place like Miami. You know what I'm talking about. This is Miami Glow by Jennifer Lopez. This is an affordable, what do you call it, cheapie, I guess what you call it. You gotta give due respect to fragrances, whether they are cheap or very expensive, you guys. I wear very expensive fragrances to most affordable fragrances as long as it's a good, high quality fragrance. So this is one of those amazing affordable fragrances that's actually really amazing, the scent. This smells like, basically, it smells like it's a little soapy too. This smells like you got out of the shower and you're going to the beach with that fresh soapy scent on your body, and you're applying your suntan lotion and you're lying on the beach, and that's what this smells like. This reminds me of basically a very hot summer day on a gorgeous beach in a place like Miami, really. I mean, look at the slippers, you know, obviously. It's sweet, it's coconutty, it's got vanilla in it, it's citrusy, it's very fresh, it's fruity, powdery, and white floral and musky. This has a passion fruit note in the opening, which is delicious. There is grapefruit, I believe, in here in the opening, and there's coconut in the opening. So it gives you that very kind of tropical suntan lotion, coconutty vibes, you know. In the middle, you get gorgeous florals like orange blossom, heliotrope, and I think cyclamen. It's kind of a fantasy note, I believe. And in the base, you get amber, vanilla, and musk. It's such a nice sort of beachy, hot summer day scent. This would be so refreshing on a hot summer day. And that's what it reminds me of. That smell of hot summer days. It reminds me of showering, you know, in the summertime because it's hot, and then going out and doing fun things. It reminds me of going to the beach, you know, suntan lotion, people at the pool sunbathing. That's the kind of fragrance. So this is a Miami Glow by JLo. Next, I have two fragrances that remind me of the same summer smell, I guess. So the first one actually is this one of the latest additions to my collection. This is Angel Ice Star by Mugler. This fragrance, you guys, is such a tropical fruit explosion. It's so delicious. This reminds me of freshly blended fruit juices that they serve you at those gorgeous tropical island resorts, you know, in the summertime, or any resort really in the summertime, or when you actually make your own fresh fruit juice with tropical fruits in the summertime. It reminds me a little bit of pina colada, but mostly freshly blended tropical fruit juice, which is very much a scent of summer. You know, when you go to a bar, even in the summertime, you get all these fruity drinks, you know, that's what this smells like. It's a very sweet, fruity, coconutty, lactonic, tropical, vanilla patchouli scent. It has a gorgeous pineapple note, you guys. There's coconut in here. That pineapple is what gives that sort of fruit drink vibes, you know. And then there's the coconut adding that sort of pina colada vibes with the lactonic. And then there's praline adding a nice gourmet touch to the fragrance with vanilla there, which is amazing in here. And then there's patchouli in the base for lasting power. It definitely smells like a fresh fruit drink or pina colada or a fruity drink they serve at the bar during summertime. Yeah, this is Angel Ice Star by Mugler. And the other fragrance that reminds me of the exact summer smells like the Angel Ice Star is right here. This is Cruz del Sur 2 by Xerjoff. Oh goodness, guys, this one is an explosion of tropical fruits that's just delicious. I kind of want to eat it or drink it. It's so delicious. It smells very much like fresh tropical fruits blended in a blender, and you're pouring it into a tall glass. There's a lactonic accord in here with that milk note that's in this fragrance. So it kind of gives you that pina colada vibes as well with the lactonic accord. But mainly it smells like a freshly blended fruit smoothie in the summertime that you get served. It's basically a fruity, sweet, tropical lactonic fragrance, you guys. So in the opening, you guys, you get mango. There's mango in here, guava, there's pineapple. I mean, does it get any more tropical fruit smoothie than that? And then there's an apple blossom note in here as well. And then this has that juicy blackcurrant note in here that's like a burst of freshness with the fruity, fresh vibes. And then there is a bunch of exotic florals in here. And I believe there's violet leaf. Also, there's a milk note in the base, you guys, with dried fruit. That dried fruit adds that really kind of, how do I put it into words? You know the smell of dried fruits like dates? Like, have you ever smelled like fruit cake? Like when you put dried fruits in a fruit cake, you know, you like, you know, you kind of mush it, and when you put it with like all the dried fruits like dates and you know, black currants and all that stuff, that gorgeous gourmand scent of like dried fruit that enhances the tropical fruits in here. The scent of tropical fruits, it's so deep and so delicious. And then this has musk, cedar and vetiver, I believe, as well in the base. That milk in the base really adds that lactonic touch that makes this smell kind of like a pina colada sometimes, but to me it smells mostly like a freshly blended fruit smoothie or a fruit drink with those dried fruits in the base, enhancing those tropical fruits in the opening. Oh my goodness, you guys, this reminds me of summer, sitting at a bar or at the beach or outside dining or at a gorgeous tropical resort, sitting by the pool and getting served a freshly blended tropical fruit drink or fruit smoothie or pina colada, you guys, in the summertime. So yeah, this is Cruz del Sur 2. The next fragrance is one of my favorites, you guys. You know, I've talked about this so many times on my channel. This fragrance reminds me of warm sand on a beach, particularly on a tropical island at a beautiful, beautiful resort. But it has that very distinct warm sand note in here, and I pick it up, my nose picks it up very well. This is Tabit by Tiziana Terenzi, you guys. Oh my goodness, this fragrance. There it is, you guys. It's like warm sand mixed with a bunch of gorgeous tropical fruity notes and floral notes and sweetness from that candy note. It's like you're wearing the sexy swimsuit lying on warm sand on a tropical island on a hot summer day, eating something sweet surrounded by gorgeous tropical florals, you guys. I can definitely smell that warm sand note that's in here, which really reminds me of a hot summer day on a beach on a gorgeous tropical island, you guys. It really reminds me of a hot summer day on a beach, basically. It's a very sexy fragrance. It's a very sweet, powdery, musky, like floral, fruity, woody, vanilla, sort of caramelly, slightly green fragrance. It opens with green notes and bergamot, and in the middle you get all those gorgeous notes like warm sand, coconut, very gorgeous like exotic tropical florals. And then in the base you get a candy note, you guys, which makes this very sweet. There's vanilla adding to the sweetness. There's amber adding that sexy kind of gourmand touch. And there is musk and woody notes in here, you guys. This really reminds me of warm sand on a gorgeous beach, really, on a hot summer day. Such a sexy fragrance, and of course mixed in with the other like candy sweet notes and the vanilla and the tropical exotic florals and coconut and all that stuff. But definitely reminds me of warm sand on a hot summer day. That's a scent of summer that I adore. This is Tiziana Terenzi Tabit. So you guys, those are the fragrances that remind me of those smells, those particular smells of summer, and I adore those scents of summer, those smells of summer, you guys. It's like one of those things, especially in the childhood when you grow up, you know, in the summertime that you remember the most, you know, like the smells of summer. It's kind of nostalgic, especially you associate them with your childhood in particular. So yeah, I enjoyed doing this tag. Thank you, Lala, my beautiful friend, for tagging me, and thank you to the creator, Chantal, for creating this tag. So you guys, that's it for this video. And if you like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Ring that notification bell so YouTube will notify you every time I upload. And I will see you guys in my next video.